ranger. So I guess you want to go ahead and we'll go through ranger here.
Okay, death from afar is the ranger's raison d'etre. A master of the bow and ranged combat, the ranger is more than happy to let others get their hands dirty. No one else has such a keen eye in natural environment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ranger. Yeah, like I said, I definitely will be playing with each one of these classes. I can definitely say that. Okay.
Coming right out of the gates with 8 ults.
Well, let's see. Well, definitely one per race. So, yeah.
But there's 8 classes, so 8 times 8. So there's 4 races. Well, 5.
Well, the races? No, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Well, yeah. The Tolnar, like, well,
yep.
Yeah. There's 2 different types of humans, 2 different types of, elves.
But they're very unique, and they're, even though they might be human, but they're 2 different types. It might be elf, but there's definitely 2 different types there, so.
So you'd have to skip 1 because then you'd have 9 and only 8 classes.
My Tolnar is going to be something very different. We'll have to see, especially if he's going to be. I'm probably going to go more so like lizard with him looking. So we'll see how they look though, right? I don't want it to be like Elder Scrolls where they look like a human body and a lizard face. That just looks dumb. I never liked that.
I guess it depends what you cross, right?
Yeah. All right. So ranger and a bard becomes a bow singer. So probably you can shoot maybe like an area, or maybe you can shoot a magical arrow that enhances,
singing arrow.
Something, yeah. Who knows? I could see that. Like you launch up an arrow, and it comes down an area and like it buffs people. Or something, Ranger and Summoner. Okay, so Falconer. So that's another thing too, right? So a Summoner, to be honest, I don't think it always has to be. Summoner doesn't always have to say, okay, this is magical. It could be a Summoner is literally just a Falconer. So as a Ranger, if you take on Summoner, then you get a Falcon, as like a combat pet. You can summon a falcon to fight next to you. That's kind of what I think. A summoner doesn't always mean it has to be magical. I mean, it could be magical. No, you just summon a falcon.
Anything. You might even be able to summon another human. You never know, right?
Yeah, you never know. Ranger, Hawkeye, of course. So you'd be like the Ranger's
Super
Ranger. Yep. Ranger and Mage, a Scion. I would almost think that one's going to be practically just your attacks will just have magic incorporated into them. Let's see here. Ranger and Rogue as a scout. I can, yeah. Ranger and Tank as a sentinel. That'll be probably like defensive bonuses there. Ranger Cleric, a soul bow. Maybe you can heal. So. And Ranger and Fighter is a Strider. Did they get that from Lord of the Rings, Missy? Remember, original Aragorn's name was Strider? So, they call him Strider. Let's see. Take a quick look at this. We'll actually go back, but at least. So we have, there's your Ranger. And you have your bows combo. I guess we'll go from here, but like I said, I know the things get more in there. So bows combo. Target enemy and use your bow to strike with multiple arrows, dealing damage and powering up your focus with this weapon attack. So your focus, sounds like your focus is your build up, and then is also your, so focus technically, what is that? I guess, yeah, Hunter had focus at one point. And you had to build it up, and then that's what you used. for your other runs. So power shot. Use the skill to charge up a shot that fires forward in a line, damaging all enemies it touches. The longer the charge time, the more damage. Chance to cause bleed dot. So that's pretty cool. Snare. That looks like an ouch. With the arrow in the foot. So fire this disable to root your targets in place and lower your target's movement speed. Okay. Marked arrow. Target an enemy to use the skill, causing the enemy to take additional damage from all sources. That's all. Yeah, I guess that's almost like Hunter's Mark right there. Fleeting shot. Use this ability to dash away from a target, and upon executing the dash, fire a single target that deals damage. Okay, now that is Final Fantasy's. What was it? I can't remember the attack, but pretty much you fire your weapon and you fling backwards. So
even that leap shot does that in Warcraft.
Yeah.
For the hunter.
Sniper's Eye. Summon a zone around you while within the zone deals 200 plus damage for all attacks. That's a good one. That'll definitely be a cooldown. Hell of Arrows. Now, this is cool. So I guess some of these that actually say 80% of your focus. So this is going to be your big boy attacks then. If your focus is at 80%, use this skill to summon a template and launch multiple arrows within the template, causing massive damage and a chance to slow all targets. Track. Use this skill to show nearby tracks leading to unknown adventures. So that's cool. That's really cool. Alright. Go back down here. Alright, let's see what other things here. So we talked about Bow's combo. So Bow's combo, yeah, we're talking about that. Rank 2 prepares 4 arrows. Rank 3 prepares shot works. Prepared shot works on all arrow attacks. So yeah, flame line. Shoot an arrow that leaves behind a trail of flames. Arrow explodes upon reaching the end of its distance. And then rank 3 is enemies take burning damage for entering the flames. Breaks crowd control at rank 3 for that fleeting shot. So that's good. You can break away from your mage attacks, Missy. Let's see. Jump, dash with cooldown. Cooldown is replaced by charges with individual cooldown. Rank 3 drops a bear trap at the location with ranger dashed from. Okay. Knockback shot. Knocks the target back X distance. Adds damage. Adds knockdown. So light armor must be leather armor. I probably would have to say on that one.
Yeah. Marked arrow.
Power shot, we've seen that one. Slice, cone melee attack becomes 360 melee attack. So it looks like if you're a ranger, you don't have to use a bow, which I'm pretty sure it's actually what Steven said. You can use any weapon in the game, but as a mage, if you're using a big claymore, you're probably not. You could use it, but you probably aren't going to be the best. A mage should use a staff, right, or a book, right? So you probably get more effectiveness using those type of weapons and stuff. Snare we looked at, Sniper's Eye, Sprint, of course, increase movement speed using an ability in Sprint, increases resistance to disability effects. So sounds like Rangers are going to be a little bit mage crap.
Looks like a little bit, maybe. There's probably going to be lots of things that disrupt.
Right.
There's going to have to be.
Well, that's one thing that I'm seeing here, I don't know if you guys see it too, is so a lot of things are like, there are snares, slows that are tied into almost these attacks. Like the Hell of Arrows, you think that would just be an AoE, right? But then it adds slow to it as well.
But But it looks like everybody's got something that counters it
Yeah.
to a certain degree.
Especially the ranger.
Like this one, they can jump back, right? The ranger can jump back. The mage can disappear into another realm for a few seconds. So everybody's got stuff that gets in and out of these snares.
Yep.
I guess it's just going to depend on how good you are at knowing your character.
Right. A quick look here. All right, looks like we got 3 more.